Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're playing another Japanese game. So we got somebody that was kind enough to translate for us. What does it do? It kind of looks like it might be a shooter. Shooter, beat 'em up? Kind of hard to say here. I don't feel like it would be an RPG or anything like that. Yeah, it definitely feels more shooter. Could be an RTS. They didn't have many, but they had a few. Yeah, it looks like a shooter. Alright, so with that being said, we got Super Aleste? I don't know what to... Alright, short game. Let's check out short game. Curious. Oh, this looks a lot like didn't we play this game on Nintendo? It feels... Wow, you can't tell what is what on this stuff is just everywhere. Like, everything is destroyable. I don't know how I feel about this thing. Just the way they do everything, like, the way everything is kind of... Okay, so those are not bad, they're good, alright. So these are good. Like, I don't know if the short is just a bad idea or what. But I don't like how everything blends together. You can't tell one thing apart from another half the time. I mean, there's power-ups up to yin-yang, if you can get to them. I mean, it's a shooter. They're trying to do the whole over the top, but unfortunately, the way the colors are, again, it's one of those things where everything kind of blends into other things. There's just so much, and like, you can only do so much in this game. It's definitely for the more hardcore shooters fans out there, I feel like. I mean, there's something to be said. The level design is still kind of cool, all things considered. Well, it just feels like they're trying too much. I mean, the cool patterns and stuff going on. Definitely, I mean, there's just so much going on that part of it is awesome, but part of it just feels too much. I don't think I want that. I think I want to keep what I have going on. I like what we got going. I mean, it feels like there's a little bit of Tron in here. But you don't know what is good, what is bad. You don't know what to, like, the game just feels so clusterfucked, all throwing shit crazy. I mean, the level design is pretty interesting. The weapon design is cool. Like, there's a lot of weapon stuff going on. they give you the opportunity to just constantly be upgrading because the levels are just fucking insane. But stuff like this, where we have all these things in the background flying to where you can't tell what is what. The bombs as well are really cool. I mean, there's a lot to like about the game, and maybe it is just because we're doing the quick play. That it's as crazy as it is. I mean, enemy design is really cool. They do have a lot of unique things going on. Like, a lot of uniqueness in this game. It's a really over-the-top shooter that is actually pretty enjoyable. Even though some levels, like this right here, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is silly. Okay, so yeah, that is actually a good thing. We wanted that. Sometimes it's hard to hold on to a power-up for very long because it's like you kind of just got to go with it. And we're trapped. See, but then it does that kind of shit, and it's just really frustrating. Yeah, now we get ourselves in a horrible spot. I knew this level was going to be kind of garbage. Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, at least it has that ability to kind of... Well, at least the enemies can't get to us either. I kind of like the uniqueness of this, even though it's a horrible pain in the ass. Like, it really is interesting, but also kind of cheesy. It does hold a little bit of interest, like, just... But see, we can't really get to... I mean, we did get to there, but... I don't know, the level is cheesy, but it's kind of cool. It's different. Like, I don't mind. Like, you know, you're not used to it, so it kind of feels unpleasant. But in the reality of it all, it's not really that bad. Although, I guess we definitely got to start using some bombs on this stuff because, yeah. I mean, they force some stuff, and there's so many things over there. You gotta actually, this is a level you have to learn, like, seriously. This is a weird weapon. It's cool. Like, you can fire in the direction you point as well as forward. I like this one. This is kind of like our, I mean, actually not really our first boss, but we've had a... Whoa. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, calm down there, buddy. All right, we get what he's doing. We see what you're throwing out there, buds. Ah, we were getting there. We were getting there. I like the boss design. This is a really cool, unique bosses. There's a lot of uniqueness to it. Let's see what happens when we go to normal game. But I really like that boss specifically. Is actually really well done. Oops, wrong button. All right, so it seems like we're slowing down a lot here. Okay, so we can shoot and change. Oh, no, just that one, huh? I like the lasers. Oh, yeah, this one we got to go through that. Really decent. Oh, we ran right into it, didn't we? That was bad. Yeah, see, we got kind of screwed on that one. This one's hard to control, and I don't like it. I love the thought, but I just feel like it doesn't control well enough to be overly functional as much as some of the other ones. The missile really seems to. The missile actually seems to be something to just hold on to. Because they pinpoint, target, and shoot everything. We're not getting that power up, but that's okay. We're not going to... I don't want to lose the bomb, or the missiles. Yeah, missiles are just awesome. 5 missiles. I think this is my favorite, and then laser I think is right after it. I don't know if getting more of the eggs do anything, but I mean, why not? It doesn't hurt anything to do it. I think we already have 5 missiles, so I don't think that matters. I mean, graphically, it is pretty. It does lend well to a lot of the capabilities of the system. I mean, it's clear and clean, even with everything going on the screen at one time. I mean, we got very little slowdown. We got the use of the fact that, I mean, we are talking some serious firepower just everywhere on the screen at once. Let's clear up some real estate here. I'm really liking the level designs. I'm liking a lot of the stuff about it. Too many things on the sides. I'm worried about not being able to hit them. Even with our missiles going all over the place, there's just so much that the missiles sometimes... I think that's the one drawback on the missiles. Is there's so much sometimes that they can't keep up with everything. Whew! We powered through some of that. Really fun, like, really good, well done shooter. Are we doing the same boss? It's just kind of like a Souls boss where you just kind of lure it where you want it to go. And then... oh, I think we lose some of our stuff, but then we gain... and then that's a positive. I've got to remember that this time. So when you lose it and then you pick up the eggs, it starts to replenish what you lost. Whew. That was only area 1. I really like the boss though. It was really a cool boss. Like the thing in the backdrop is actually shooting missiles at us. Really kind of interesting, unique. I like it. I don't know what the green does, but we'll take it. Really? Okay, well, seems like this right here is the way to go now. This goes through the shields and everything. This is the directional one though. So it's a double-edged sword, I feel like. You literally kind of have to go one direction and kind of bounce and bob and weave in order to actually make it function properly. It's hard to tell what you're going to be able to run into because this game really likes that whole environmental thing going on. And the other problem with this weapon is it's so all over the place, you lose track of all the enemy fire because your stuff is taking some serious, taking place seriously. I like that it fires through even shields and everything. So we're going to hold on to it for now. Screw it. Alright, let's get situated here. Going back to missiles. I like these, but... I think some weapons all have their places, that some work better in some places than others. I think missile, for the most part, is pretty multifunctional in every aspect. Has some shortcomings on against the shields and such, as we saw. Good lord. Also against things like that where we're being way barraged, it could do a little better. What is this one again? Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. Oh, we got the changing everything in here is a little frustrating. Yeah, we're kind of got stuck where we I guess there's something that keeps us alive at the one spot one more time. I don't know what that was. We need the egg. We need the egg. We need the egg. Yeah, this is no joke here. Yeah, this level got crazy fast. Trying to find the right weapon for that without blowing through all of our... Because we can blow up some of their missiles, but the little round ones, we cannot do anything but dodge. And they blend in. That's the one thing I've always hated about these kind of games, is they have some of the bullets that blend into the fucking environment so much that you lose track of them a lot of times. I mean, that small little one, when it goes on to like the different colors, they like disappear. They look all like... You just lose track of them. I don't like that. And I've never liked that. That's one thing I've always hated about shooters, is those kind of color schemes that they shoot and then you lose sight of them because they wind up blending and just like the pulsing. I don't know. There's something about them that you kind of lose where they are in a couple spots, and you get hit by them when you didn't even notice them. But all in all, like, the game is really good. It is definitely geared more towards more hardcore shooter fans, because I mean there's a lot going on at every given moment. It's not one of those, here comes a thing, here comes a... There's never that point. Even from the get-go, there's never just a here's 5 and then here's 5. It's boom, there's everything, have fun. And I really like that. The level designs are well done. I mean, it takes a little getting used to, and because they're very unique and different, the whole, some level parts you get trapped in and some you don't. It's hard to differentiate at first, and it's a little annoying that they do have some of the things where, you know, you kind of get stuck in these situations where, you know, you have to destroy certain things in front of you to keep going. You get trapped in certain spots. There's a little bit of a, you got to learn and memorize the level to a point, as well as just kind of a little frustration factor to it. And then the levels really kind of work against you in a lot of aspects, especially depending on what weaponry you have. So there's a lot of give and take in the game, where there's a lot of stuff that you get really screwed on, as we saw a lot of places where there's things off to the side where you can't shoot because they're here and the environment is blocking you. So you have this huge disadvantage on a lot of spots, depending on weaponry, depending on like what's going on. And there's a lot going on, And it can be frustrating, especially, like I said, if you're a hardcore fan, it's great. If you're more casual gamer, this really isn't the game for you because there's going to be a lot of places and a lot of things that become way overwhelming, like extremely, to the point where it's not going to be fun for a lot of people. It's already it's a very difficult game, like no joke. It's fun. It is very fast paced. You probably really want to spend some time go online, learn what every one of the things do because there's a lot of shit they're throwing at you. Figure out which weapons and what the uniqueness of them are because this game, which I love more so than a lot of ones we've seen, that every single weapon is very, very unique and has its own advantages and disadvantages, especially as they power up. Some of them power up and become really good. Some of them power up and are interesting, but not so. Like the laser. The laser is really good, but their powered up pattern isn't as good as some of the other ones. The one directional one is cool, but it's really hard to use in confined spaces because you literally have to move your ship in a direction to change the direction of the shooting. And you can't do it when you're in confined spaces. It's harder to do when there's so much going on. So that, unfortunately, lends itself. It's a really great weapon, but it's hard to use because of the fact that you actually have to change direction. You have to move your ship in order to move the guns in that direction, which really tends to be much harder to use than other weapons. So there's a really good give and take with everything. All the weapons are very unique, really good unique enemies as well that do all the different things. I mean, just a very well done shooter. This has got to be my all-time top 5 shooters, next to like PlayStation's Air Guys, Super R-Type and what is it? On NES. God, I'm drawing a blank. But that one is more nostalgic, but it's just well done for what it is. But this is really a good quality shooter that if you really like them, this game is definitely for you, and I highly, highly recommend playing it. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Until next time, guys, have a good one.